Opening our list of top 10 upcoming adventure games is Symmetry. While survival games are usually marred by gritty atmospheres and even grittier storylines, this indie game from Sleepless Clinic is making their own rules. We don't know the dangers that lies ahead in this mesmerizing pastel wasteland, but we already know we're staying. As a crew of researchers tasked to explore a deserted land, you quickly learn that this venture won't end the way you wanted. Just like most survival games, you'll have to maintain healthy levels of rest, nutrition, and mental health. Survive long enough to fix your ship and make your way out of its vast emptiness. Immerse yourself within its dreamlike world topped with an ethereal musical score. With this much beauty, are you really sure you'd want to leave? It's coming to the PC with no official release date yet. 9 is Zed. From the man behind Myst and Command & Conquer, Chuck Carter lures us into a world where memories control the story. It's a game that's all about fixing things and visiting memories about life and death. Its goal is to resonate the feeling of forgotten thoughts and patching lost memories. It's a first-person with deep puzzle-solving elements. Explore a land of dreams and navigate through its sinister yet sublime areas. The balance between light and darkness gives it a pulsating feel of a living world. It's still in its early Kickstarter campaign and it's heavily in development. If you want to support the game, better check out their website. It's available on the PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. It's coming out once it reaches its goal. 8 is Shape of the World. Get lost in this dreamy adventure and watch a whole world unfold with your every step. One of the most beautiful walking simulators we've ever laid eyes on. This game lets you experience the joys of getting lost, all in the comforts of your own home. Much like an upgrade to Proteus, your presence is the driving force of the world's revolution. With ephemeral music to accompany your every move, with no health bars and survival elements to be worried about, diving into the game's lustrous landscapes becomes easier. It's an experience that grows on you and with you as you progress through its stunning environment. It meshes simplicity and grandeur into one breathtaking majesty, and it's set to release on the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One sometime in 2018. 7 is Lady Leighton, the Millionaire Ariadne's Conspiracy. It's unfortunate to see the passing of Akira Tago, one of the veterans of the series. However, this doesn't stop them to continue the legacy of the Leighton adventures. The big twist in this game is a switch in character. You now control Lady Leighton, a brilliant and young investigator searching for her missing father, the great Professor Leighton. She's accompanied by her friends and her adorable pet dog to explore London and solve a grueling mystery that can save her father. Follow her as she solves puzzles in a visual novel-style gameplay. These puzzles can range from various forms of thinking, like solving math problems, using your logic, mazes, and so much more. It's coming to the Nintendo 3DS sometime this 2017. 6 is The Pillars of the Earth. Ken Follett's legendary Kingsbridge series has gone through many adaptations to the years, particularly on the first chapter, Pillars of the Earth. Together with Daedalic Entertainment, Follett's captivating story of intrigue and Gothic architecture becomes an interactive experience. Set in the town of Kingsbridge, we follow the creation of a grand cathedral and the lives of people behind it. In the span of many years, we become entwined in a narrative filled with politics, religion, and even sexuality. As much as we enjoy the novel, we're hoping that the game gives justice to Follett's descriptive, almost graphic storytelling. Rumored to release alongside Follett's new novel sometime this 2017. It's set for release on the PC, PS4, and Xbox One. 5th is Perception. Most of the popular horror games rely on the gift of sight. This game takes it differently. Instead of walking around cramped hallways in dilapidated castle halls with your eyes on the horizon, this game takes it away. In short, you are blind. Light is nowhere to be found and the shadows are your best friend. Throughout the game, echolocation is key. Use this ability to solve the game's perplexing puzzles and escape the clutches of a demonic presence. The team from Deep End Games promises a unique horror experience, even for veteran players. It's not a sight for sore eyes as the game is set to release sometime this year on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. 4 is The Occupation. If you love BioShock Infinite's old-timey world, then you'll definitely appreciate White Paper Games' newest adventure. Set in the 1980s England in the wake of a terrorist attack, you play as a journalist whose actions form the foundation of a controversial act. There's still much we don't know about this game, but by the looks of it, it's incredibly inviting. There's no combat, but you'll feel the excitement as you make choices based on real-time events, as well as the evidence you collect. Your decisions within the 4 hours after the attack make up a big part of the game's narrative. No official release date yet, but the devs are planning to release it on many possible platforms. Number 3 is The Gardens Between. There's probably a few things we lost through the passage of time, like beloved objects, memories, and relationships. The Voxel Agent's adventure puzzle explores all of that, letting you weave forwards and backwards through time. Traverse an array of beautiful and mysterious gardens along with 2 best friends, Arena and Friend. Bask in its vibrant world and create ripples along your fate. It's ultimately an emotional tale for friendship and maturation. With its charming visuals handcrafted to perfection, wrapped in Tim Shield's reflective soundtrack, it encourages you to think about your very own life. Would you keep holding on or learn to let go? It's coming to the PC late this year. Number 2 is Call of Cthulhu. Fans of H.P. Lovecraft's dystopian horror will be delighted to know that another game is in the works. From the creator of Styx, Master of Shadow, step into a demented world filled with a haunting darkness coming from the depths below. This is an adventure with a gripping horror atmosphere. Take control of a man investigating a mysterious murder in Darkwater Island, Boston. His descent towards madness is one of the many Lovecraftian horrors that fill the game. We don't even need to mention the creatures that dwells within it. It's a promising take on the mythos, however details have been scarce so far. Expect this game to innervate your senses into insanity. No news of release date yet, but it's coming out soon on the PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. Here are the runners-up before we reveal the number 1. 11 is Finding Paradise. Explore more memories and prepare some tissues in the sequel of To the Moon, coming this summer on the PC. 12 is Seasons of Heaven. A young boy with Asperger's explores a barren, post-apocalyptic world along with his bulldog. It's a Nintendo Switch exclusive with no official release date. 13 is Inner Space. Fly through a psychedelic world with disorienting inverted physics. Set for release this summer on the PC, PS4, and Xbox One. 14 is The First Tree. 2 parallel stories of a fox and a young couple in a journey to the first tree. Set for a mid-year release on the PC. 15 is Vane, an atmospheric adventure that lets you solve puzzles in its open-world desert. This PS4 exclusive is coming sometime this year. You can get these games right now by clicking the link in the description box below. And the most anticipated upcoming adventure game this 2017 to 2018 is Sea of Thieves. The lure of adventure comes from the high seas in this most anticipated Microsoft exclusive. Become a pirate legend and gather your hearty crew of young lads and lassies to gather treasures worthy of pirate standards. The deep ocean is a huge world to discover, and the best thing about this game is the shared universe you and your friends can sail along. Raid other players and take away their plunder with your courageous crew. Multiplayer is an essential aspect in its open world design. Brave the treacherous seas as you power up your crew and assign them to the daunting tasks that lie ahead. It's coming sometime this year on the PC and Xbox One, and hopefully it won't get cancelled.